Well, at this time, it doesn't look like the petroleum is going to rise anytime soon. But the company is very well prepared. I think the company has done exceedingly well over the last 2 quarters, and we hope that the performance can continue. We continue to work at reducing cost of various inputs and the overall cost of aviation, and we continue to concentrate on increasing our sources of revenue. The unit revenue is higher than it has been over the last several years, and the unit cost is reducing continuously. So we feel that the next year should be a very good one for Spicejet.
So how's been the holiday season so far for you? Your occupancy levels were very high. Now what do you expect going forward?
As you know, Spicejet's occupancy has been in excess of 92% over the last 7 months. That trend is continuing, and we've had a very strong holiday season so far.
So, do you have a decision on the plane purchase yet?
Not as yet. We are working on it. As you know, we had floated an RFP, and the responses to that RFP have come in. We are evaluating those responses, and we will take the best decision in the interest of the company in the time that it takes for the company to take that decision. So we hope that we can do it in this financial year. We continue to work hard, and we will come to a decision.
Do you have an estimate on oil prices, or where do you see oil going?
We don't want to speculate on oil. That's not our business. Our business is to run the airline. It looks like the oil prices are going to remain benign for the next 2 or 3 quarters at least. But in those 2 or 3 quarters, we will try and see that we reduce other costs so that we are insulated against a potential rise in oil prices in the times to come.
So how do you expect the next year to be for the whole of aviation sector?
I think it will be a very positive year. If fuel prices remain benign, the market will be stimulated with lower fares, and you will see growth. As you know, India is the fastest growing aviation market in the world today. We are growing at 20% a year. I expect that that growth momentum will continue into the next several years.
So do you see the big purchase order of aircraft getting completed in the current financial year, or will it take one more year for you?
It's difficult to say. I think it's important to get it right. It's not so important whether we do it in 1 month or 2 months. Let's just get it right, because these orders will stay with Spicejet for the next 10 to 15 years. So we must put our best foot forward and make sure we buy these planes in an optimal manner.
So one last question. Indigo was supposed to get Airbus aircraft. Now they've faced problems. Will it impact your putting order or placing order with the Airbus?
I don't think this makes a material impact. I think all new models, when they come in, there are some teething problems, and that's what's happening over there. I think eventually things will settle down. It's a question of how many months it takes to do that.
So you had said that the gap between Spicejet and Indigo stock is not sustainable. Do you have an estimate for your stock? Where do you think your stock?
I don't want to make any estimate for my stock. It's our job to make sure that we work hard and continue to perform well, and the stock market should take care of itself. It's up to the shareholders to decide, or the market to decide what the share price is going to be.
But we would still think that the Spicejet stock is not valued properly.
I think that if you look at Indigo stock and their valuation and the growth prospects of both companies, and of course they are doing extremely well, I think Spicejet has a very bright future as well.
So investors cheered your company's revival, as we could see inside, but they were also expecting some announcement from your side. So what can an announcement be, or when can it come?
I don't think they were really expecting any great announcement from me at the annual general meeting. I think pretty much what I've said in the public domain. I think we just need to behave sensibly, keep working on reducing cost, keep working on increasing revenue, and keep focusing on our growth. And I think all our shareholders will be happy, as they have been happy with the performance over the last 1 year. They will continue to be happy with us in the future. And we are always open to correction. If they have any inputs to give us, we are always happy to hear from them.